Alright, so I haven't done one of these garage updates in a long time, and one of my club mates did like a mini one, and since there's really nothing much to do in this game while we're waiting for this next update for Unite, I figured I'll go over my garage, give a little update. Last time I did this was last year, just before the Pagani Hura special event. So we'll talk about that in a second. So let's just see. This thing takes forever to load. Okay, so for D class, what's new in the last year? I got, let me see. So I finally got the key for this because we missed the first car hunt or key hunt because the Euro season was skipped. So when we finally did get one, I couldn't grind the whole thing, so I had to wait for the second one on Switch to get that. So this one, I got the key, and it was like pretty nice because at the beginning, like after the first round, I didn't think I was gonna get it, so I never bothered trying, like hardcore. Like I didn't spend any tokens. I just waited to naturally get it to 2 stars, and you know, I guess I did good enough where I got 4th place in tier 2, and I got the key from that. And then there was a car hunt or key hunt, so I maxed it during that because it's a good car. And then there was another Grand Prix where I got a few more epics for it. I'm just missing 2. But for D class and for the weekly challenge, this is good enough. This one, I couldn't get, I couldn't fully grind that out. Let me see what else. For C class, I did a Grand Prix. So this is the first time. Like I wasn't guaranteed any key, and like I didn't lock it from key packs or anything. I just got it from the Grand Prix reward packs, like those key packs. I randomly got the key, so that's the first time I've ever unlocked a Grand Prix car from the reward key packs. Like I've earned a key before, and I've gotten keys like before the Grand Prix is over from opening packs, but never like from the actual reward. This is gold. I don't know if I did that last year, but now it is from different like events. This guy's the same. I took a break from the game, like the many times where I tried to quit and I came back, so I didn't even bother with this. I didn't even bother with this one, those 2 C-class cars. And they still never even put them in elite class events anyways, so I was not even missing anything. Is there anything in this? B class. Yeah, see, I didn't bother with that. Nothing here. So this one, so on Global, this was a Grand Prix card, but on Nintendo Switch, it wasn't, we never had a Grand Prix. I think the first time it came out was during the Countach special event. So I got it. I got the key from key packs. And then there was an event like a week later where they had a guarantee key anyways, as long as you get to a certain star. So like GL did that to like make people spend their tokens first. But it's fine because it was a multi-pack, so I had to spend on that multi-pack anyways. I mean, I probably would have saved some tokens, but like whatever, it's not like crazy. So I think I maxed it from that event, from the SE alone, and then I got some epics from the last Revolto special event. Let me see what else here. So I always had this goal from like a long time ago when they finally put this car in the garage as like the legend shop cars. But then I got that decal from the special event rerun. This car, I had it at 2 stars from its first special event. Then there was like a Ferrari experience season or event or something, So I took it to like 4 or 5 stars. I think 5 stars. And then there was Memorial Pack like a couple, like maybe a month ago or 3 weeks ago. And I just maxed it. This one, I got it 2 stars from its original Grand Prix. Then during the Countach special event, I took it to 4 stars from multi-packs. Then there was a Grand Prix rerun where I maxed it. And I got some epics for it. And then there was some more from the Revuelto SE. So I'm missing 4 epics. I mean, it's a decent enough car. Like, the acceleration and top speed is enough to, like, you know, use. This car, I hate this car. Like, when the first Grand Prix came out for Nintendo Switch, and I guess Global too, it was like, there was no, like, tiers. It was just, like, it wasn't based on skill. Just the top 3 in every group got the key, so I missed it from there. And then there was, like, key packs, like, later on, and I spent all my tokens, and I quit the game. I didn't unlock it. And then there was some Unleash event. I think I did the same thing, or maybe that was the event. So then there was a special event. I think it's a Chrysler SE, and on the very last day, GL lowered the conditions so that it was way easier to get to this one of the later stages where the Tech Rules key was in the stage. I forgot every other car. There was like the Carrera, maybe Victor or something. But I never had, my Victor was only 5 stars, and there was some other car, maybe a Grand Prix car that was like 2 stars, so I couldn't make it to that stage. But on the very last day, they did it. So I'm like, okay, I just spent like 5,000-6,000 tokens, got the key, and then that day I did like the Elite Class A event, and I had like every single Elite Class A car for the first time ever. So that's that. I mean, and this car is good too. Tech Rules, like, it has high acceleration. Nitro is pretty good considering A class has like a lot of the top cars have low acceleration or like relatively low. I think this car is always gold. This is like my favorite car because I got 14 epics from its special event, and I got 2 like from like a burst of speed or something after. This one I finally golded after the last burst of speed. I was missing 1 epic. I noticed we don't have decals, but in the Switch they have decals. The Imola. I maxed this in the last burst of speed. There's like an LVN pack, like a multi-pack, and there was a Imola BP, so I think I had this at 4 stars. It was close to 5 stars. So I just spent on it until I got to 5 stars. I mean, I spent on it to get 5 stars and then 5.5 stars, and then I almost hit 6. So this one, I just skipped this because, I mean, if I ever need it, like, I didn't want to spend my tokens, even though there's no key. I mean, I didn't really need it for Elite Class, just at 1 star. It's not worth it. This car, I guess I tried to quit the game again and like spend all my tokens on like extra hard key packs. I got it to 4 stars, and I got like a couple jackpots, but still didn't unlock the car. I think I took a break from playing the game for a while. Like, I actually had a nice break. Countach. So I think I got it to like 5 stars from the special event. And oh yeah, so this special event, like, so in Global is super hard and very pay to win. So on Switch, the good thing is they made it easier, but they waited so long to make it easier. So there's people who plan to like go for this car, and like, I had enough tokens, I had enough Lamborghini cars where it wouldn't have been like crazy for me. All I would really have to do is spend tokens. If like, I could have done it with just that alone if I really wanted to. But they didn't tell anyone they're going to make it easier. So a lot of people went for it. They bought support cars they never really needed, because at the end of the season or near the end of the season, everyone with the Legend Pass, they just got the key. Like, normally you would have to get a tier 50, but this time you could just, like, everyone got it. So obviously people were like complaining they spent like all their resources when they didn't have to. The only good thing I'll say is that they gave everyone the key after the Countach packs were already over. So anyone who was going for it, like, they would have spent on the key on the Countach packs, and anyone who wasn't planning on it, like when they got the key, they would probably only have it at 1 or 2 stars. But then a couple months later, they released the packs anyways. So like anyone could have just like maxed it for like, they would have got this car for like cheap. Same thing with the Venom, you'll see like later. Oh, I forgot this car, my favorite car. The Revolto. It was, did I skip B class? Okay, so this is how GL operates. Like on Global, they had like support cars, different Lamborghinis, different multi-packs. You can max all your cars. This event, there was like, I don't know, 20 different cars, and none of them have support packs. So the only thing you could have got was the Revolto. But the actual event was pretty good. Like as long as you maxed the Revolto, you could have gotten at least 10 epics, and you only need 12 to gold. So the other 2 you could get from conditions, which I barely got, all because the season before there was like the event before there was a Diablo GT multi-pack, and I'm like, let me just start up my Diablo GT, and I think I got it to 4 stars. There's 3 stars, and I took it to 4, and that alone allowed me to get enough conditions to get the last epic to gold this car. And it's actually like, I like the high acceleration cars. I mean, and like, you know, handling and stuff like this, even though the handling isn't like the Porsche GT3, but I like this. So I got lucky with that. This is the first time I ever like golded a car from its own special event. And like I didn't, like, all I spent on it was the Revolto packs, because they didn't even have any packs for anything else. This one, I got it to 2 stars from a special event. And this car, and see, notice how my Avia isn't even maxed, because they never had friggin' Avia packs for this car. They had like, instead of having a multi-pack like what they had in Global, they had individual packs like the Zonda packs, HP Barchetta packs. They never had Avia packs for some reason, so I couldn't max it. So I missed out on some like quote-unquote free BP, because I would have maxed it anyways and got some more blueprints for it. I got this car at 2 stars, and then I took it at 3 stars from wildcards alone. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else really. Like, I got some more epics from some of these cars from like Burst of Speed events, like the Carrera. I didn't get any epics from its own special event. I got all the epics from Burst of Speed events, and one was from like some special event, I think like the Devo or something. And like that's it. I even like did one MP2 series where I went all the way to the end, and that was one of the possibilities, and I still never got it. So I'm not doing that again. Okay, so S-Class, you know, all the basic stuff here. I maxed this somehow. I never unlocked it for my special event, but I had like almost enough, and then I must have got like some type of multi-pack or burst of speed or something, and then there was a bunch of free blueprints. Barely unlocked that. Yeah, I almost had it. I needed like 4 or 5 blueprints to unlock it. And then there was some random event recently, maybe like a month ago, where they had like some free blueprints. Maybe it's a Clutch one, I can't remember, but like I got this, so that's that. I found, okay, so this car's actually interesting. It's like, it's not some amazing car, but I think I got like 110 blueprints, like without spending anything, because the special event was actually like, it actually gave away a lot of blueprints. And like, this is how like the old special events used to be, like when Asphalt 9 first started. So I got the 2 stars and some plus like 2 stars and some change. And then I got some blueprints like from this Legend Pass, but that was after the special event was already over. But this I got 2 stars from its special event, and then there was a legendary weekend. There was one legendary weekend, there was no packs. So I couldn't do anything. Then there was a second legendary weekend later on, so I took it to 4 stars. And I have like 1 epic in each thing, and the 5th epic after. I think that's everything. I got some more epics for this. This one. So Global never got a special event, but Switch did. So we got the key for almost for free. So I took it from 2 stars. I got it at 2 stars, and then I think there was a burst of speed multi-pack. We took it to 4 stars. So I guess this is actually like one of the few good things we got. And then I spent on the decal because, you know, why not? It looks nice. Okay. And I think that's... Oh yeah, and then the Venom, they re-released Venom packs. So I maxed it.